Well, hello. What was that, Emma? Okay. So let's get started here. So there's the big news so far this week. There's a couple things, but we're going to start off with we are over 500, and the girls are pretty ecstatic about what they're going to get to do, which is
makeup. We're gonna put makeup on Dad's face.
But we still have a week. So the next Thursday's live. What we're going to do is that will be the live for next Thursday. The girls will start out with that and kind of see where it goes from there. Everybody's talking about a cartwheel. I'm thinking more of along the lines of a log roll, but we'll definitely try the cartwheel. We'll see what happens. My first thing my wife said, she looked at me. She's like, Mitchell, you're gonna hurt your ankle. Your gout feet can't handle it anymore. So, yeah, I know, not yet. So, everybody that come in here, we're gonna kind of run down the list and say hello to everybody. So you have Devil Dog Life with Mountain Folk, Jim Spencer, Rich Cat Ranch, Gathered Together with Glenn and Jessica. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name. It's not that I don't know your name. It's just I'm trying to read them all off real fast because I appreciate everybody coming in. Chris and Larry, Lazy Days Ahead with Jessica, Jesse, and Lisa. I've seen some more people in here. Skinner Farms, Joshy Poo. Triple Threat Firearms and Defense is in here. I'm getting caught up. I hope everyone is having a good weekend. Drunken Chef, hello. How's it going? Andale, Homestead, Bare Bones Living. That's Amanda. Old Swedes Farm. Peterson's Farm from Nashville. I didn't see them. Did I skip them somewhere? Scratch and Pete PA is in here. He's got a pretty good channel over there. Everyone's got a pretty good channel. Okay, it jumped on me. So we did hit that 500 mark. Everybody, I want to say thanks to that had been pushing us for it. I don't know if any of you guys was over at Eddie's live last night. Oh, Kettle Kitchen's in here too. I see Tony. Eddie's live last night. I hopped in there for a minute, and Eddie started in on because he finally unblocked me. Eddie had me blocked for a while. Chuck and Melinda, hello. I don't know why Eddie had me blocked, but he did get girls. Can you believe that guy?
How rude.
How rude. So I went in there and Eddie got it fixed, whatever it was. It was on the YouTube side, but I couldn't even go to his channel. And every time when it first happened, I couldn't even leave a comment at first. And then I got out of it and tried to get back into it. And then I couldn't even see his channel. And then, hey, Emma, how are you going to take his side. I don't know. She because she's seen you. You blocked me, Eddie. She's seen it.
I did?
Copper.
No.
Stop.
Yeah, you did. Just nod and wave, nod and wave.
Copper.
Hey, bud.
5:15. No, I wasn't ignoring you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I see, Josh. Sorry if I'm not catching everybody's comments. I'm trying to. Catching up with the Walkers is in here. It is hot in Oklahoma. I hopped in the car today and it said 119 degrees in the car, and whenever I was driving, it was 109 degrees in the car. Oh, you got lucky, girl. So everybody was asking about the makeup and the cartwheel for the 500.
We're gonna draw a big slide.
You got to say it loud so they can hear you.
No, I was trying to you about it.
I'm close to Stillwater, Oklahoma, Chef. So tell them how you guys are going to do it.
So we're gonna draw a line down this space. I'm gonna do a half, and Emma's gonna do a half.
Do you have any ideas what you're going to do yet?
We can't tell.
Oh, you just don't want to, huh?
Right. It's a secret. You kind of need to shave off the rest of what you got going on, though.
Your mom will not let me shave that off.
Shave half of it.
No, she's not. She will not let me shave that. Period.
Just keep the middle.
You might as well not even ask.
Well.
So, what? What was that face about? So the girls actually just got done cooking dinner. You want to tell them what you cooked for dinner?
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad.
What all did you put in the chicken salad?
Too much mayo. Pickle juice. Pickle.
Chicken. Pickles. Celery. Green onions.
Ow. That's it.
Pickle juice.
I already said that.
So yeah, that's what we put in the chicken salad.
So is anyone else came in that we haven't said hello to?
I don't know.
So Drunken Chef, Aroki Homestead, the Reef Robber, Earl, catching up with the Walkers. I said them. Laura Hedgehog Homestead, Triple Threat Firearms and Defense. I said them earlier. Suburban Homestead is in here. Hello. I'm just trying to catch up here so I don't get behind and tell everybody thanks for coming in. And I think if I haven't got you, Wendy Benjamin. Oh, she just came in.
Yeah.
What?
So, you know how you're over 500?
Yeah.
You can give me the subject for like 2 more days.
It won't be until next Thursday. That's when we're doing the 500 deal.
Like,
Because I said once we hit 500, it has to hold for a week.
wait a second.
So it can't drop down on me.
So is it gonna be like? Hey. So is it gonna be like a whole video or?
Yeah, it'll be a live.
live.
Yeah, it'll be a live. It'll be a live, so everybody can laugh at me in person while I'm trying to do a cartwheel in yoga pants.
I have the best makeup.
Did I mention the yoga pants thing? Thanks, everybody that was involved in that.
So here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do his makeup on the live, and then we're gonna hustle outside because he might break something in the house.
I wish your ears were pierced.
Oh no!
We can just get the cow tag.
The cow taggers.
Yeah.
You're not piercing my ear with cow taggers.
Well, it's a good idea.
Yeah, no, it's not happening with cow taggers. Sorry.
Would you go to Claire's?
I'm not going getting my ears pierced, guys.
Hey, we can nail glue some fake
Oh,
earrings.
I'll let you glue some fake earrings, but that's about as far as I'll go
They
with
have
it.
to be real long though.
It's like
so people can see
orange.
it. And
Go,
then we're
go.
gonna hurry outside, and he's gonna do his professional cartwheel.
Oh
I
yeah.
have the best
It-
makeup look ever.
So that is anything. You guys have anything big coming up?
No.
Oh, in August, I have a 2-day horse show.
Where's it at?
I don't know.
Starts with an A.
Ardmore.
Yeah.
That place.
So we'll be in Ardmore
2 days.
for 2 days.
The 12th and the 13th.
I thought it was the 14th and the 15th.
Well, whatever day. It's a ways away.
Yeah, it's like.
And then there also is a couple big. There was a couple big announcement on some other channels this week. Over on Gathered Together and 9 Acre Family Farm and Pathways, they are doing a. If someone wants to pop the link in there, one of the moderators wants to pop a link in there for their event that they have coming up here in a few minutes. Whenever we get to a different the big the really big announcement, we will start talking up to Dell about that.
What is
There it
the
is. It's the 2022 Grow Towards Self-Sufficiency Farm Gathering, October 1st at Fort Scott, Kansas. And then if you want to, you can email. They set up an email just for it, or you can go to Gathered Together's page, and there's information there. There's also information on Dale with 9 Acre Family Farms his page. And then some of you may know that Boots and Bounty also kicked off their deal this earlier in the week, and they have some stuff going. And on Saturday, when in the spotlight with Josh and myself, we will be interviewing Mr. Boots and Bounty and Chris with Boots and Bounty Homestead. So I hope you guys don't miss that. I think it'll be a pretty nice deal for.
What is the big
You'll have to just wait a second. As soon as we start, you guys will see. The girls don't even know what the big announcement is. That's how.
announcement? That's not
Can you?
open. Maybe.
Yeah, you can, but just get me another one here in just a minute.
Oh,
Sorry.
So I seen some more people. Simply Jan came in. Simply Jan Homestead came in. Something just happened. I don't know. Deal hole? Oh yeah.
It's crunchy. Cool.
So Gathered Together, Jessica or Glenn, whichever one is doing that. If you guys want to put you guys' emails up for your event that you guys have coming up October 1st, if you do, I will try to pin it. Or actually, there's a meetup in Texas as well that there will be the Pinecone Fest. There's some people going to be at that. There's quite a few things going on, pretty quick. And hey, you. So what else? What else do you? I gotta turn this light on. It's getting kind of dark in here. You guys want to talk about? Let me buy you.
I'm trying.
Or just reach up there and pull that cord right there.
okay. So
Yeah.
what do we need to talk about?
So, there we go. Now we get some light on the subject here, Emma.
Let me take this.
Easy killer. We have 3 dogs running right around our feet. We got almost a full-grown German Shepherd, and then the girl.
Oh,
Who said that?
bit me right on the
No, me.
arm.
I said
Oh, I thought you were saying Randy was in here. So 2 Australian Shepherds and almost a full-grown German Shepherd. And they're right here by our feet the whole time.
The German Shepherd just bit me right on the arm. Good boy.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
Homestead, where you are, hello. Thanks for coming in. Misplaced Country Girl, thanks for coming in. Emma, so what do you have? Do you have any lessons coming up or anything? Did you
Monday?
say it louder so everybody can hear me?
Monday.
Monday what? What are you doing Monday?
Oh, I'm having a jumping lesson.
And so what did you get? What did you do today with your horse?
She had to go to the. We took my horse to the vet today because whenever I was riding her, we slipped and she came out crow hopping. So we took her to the vet today.
So wait a second. When she was crow hopping, did you fall off?
No,
What?
she wasn't crow hopping that bad.
Surprisingly.
I didn't even know she was crow hopping. I thought she was just stumbling. And then we took her to the vet today. Nothing major was wrong with her. She just needed injections in her stifles. And we got this month. They're doing this thing where they put tape on them after the injections, because usually you have to pay for them. But this month they're doing it for free.
What kind of tape did they put on them?
I don't know.
Belt loop? How's it going?
I don't know what it was called.
So it's like the tape that they put you see it like on a lot of your professional athletes. They do that on horses and things. So it just kind of helps with the muscles and everything to get them to relax a little bit.
And the vet let me touch the injections, so I knew what was like.
The stuff that they injected.
Yeah, the stuff they injected with, because she stuck a needle in her stifle and like fluid came out, but it wasn't thick enough, so they put this. I forgot what it's called. You just said it a second ago. The injecting stuff, and I gotta touch that and see how thick it was.
So was it slimy?
Yeah.
But you're talking about the stuff that was in the syringe, right? Not the stuff
Yeah.
that was in that came out of the stifle, right?
Yeah.
Hand motion for it. It's going like this.
Who?
Where's it right there? It's going like that.
Yeah, don't worry about that. So what did the what did the vet say? Was there anything else wrong with the horse?
That her back was just a little sore.
What was wrong with her back?
I just said it was a little sore.
From what though?
Oh, from her stifles being sore. And then,
So she was overcompensating?
yes. And whenever we had the slip, the stifles hurt more. So then she was compensating. Is that how you say it?
Compensating.
Compensating.
Yeah.
Compensating. She was compensating it to her back, and that's why her back was sore. I hope they know what compensating means.
They know what compensating means. So, what did you have to do with your horse? Did you take her to the vet?
Yes. So my horse was whenever she wasn't ridden for 2 years, so whenever I brought her up, she was kind of sore, and we had to take her to the vet because for my last lesson, she was like hunching up. And so we took her to the vet, and I don't know how to say it, but like the sum of her back is like some of like the
Vertebrae.
the vertebrae, some of it like was like together, and it's supposed to be like this, but it was like this. So later on, she's gonna have to have back surgery, but for now, she's just gonna get injections.
And that's going to be expensive. Just throwing that out there. That's why I call the horses the bankruptcy starter kit.
But at the vet, there was this cute little wiener dog. I wanted to take it home, and there was.
We have enough dogs.
No,
We
don't.
have enough dogs.
No, we don't.
Dad,
Um,
Mom thinks you're the theory. The only reason that I speak Copper is so she wasn't mad at you.
so I don't know if you guys heard that, but the girl said the only reason why Nina, my wife, said that I let them get Copper was because she thought that I was mad at him, or she was mad at me. That's not. That's why we sold our horses. Exactly, Glenn. They are a bankruptcy starter kit for sure. You got to have 9 of them.
You should have sold them up to us.
No. So what did we do? What did I just get home from doing?
Work. Oh.
I know. What did I do after work? Ding dong.
Taking goats to sale.
We do take great care of the horses, Jan, because my wife, they could fart funny, and my wife thinks they need to go to the vet. I'm surprised that Nina's not in the chat. She went with a couple of her friends. One of them that is Josh said hello.
Hello.
An update on what, Devil Dog? How about the deer? Oh, yeah, the deer were a hard no. Because so Nina started doing some research and did find out that you would have to have a pass from a license from the Department of Wildlife to get the deer, which you can. It's a relatively fast deal, especially since you can get them from an auction. But at the same time, it was just a hard no on the baby deer.
We're gonna get a wildlife pass and get
Zebra.
2 zebras.
No, you're crazy.
No, I'm not.
We are not getting any zebras.
That'd be so.
Think of it. My Western Pleasure zebra and Emma's jumping zebra.
No.
Or we could name them Racing Stripes and have them be our racing zebras.
No, we're not doing zebras. Zebra.
You don't know about that.
When I move out, I'm gonna buy you a zebra.
Yeah, and I will take that sucker to the glue factory.
Dad.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Yeah. So I was over on Dale's Live earlier, and they started making comments about beets. I don't know how many people watch the I vote yes on the zebra. Well, you can pay for the zebra. They're expensive. So
Dad.
I better talk to Nina first. You're right. I don't make the rules. My wife does.
Mom told us to ask you.
Oh yeah, but mom always says to ask Dad, and then it say, "Hey, by the way, babe."
Dad, you don't understand. When a zebra gets fat, it
No.
stays fat like Kimmy.
No.
And then you gotta feed it.
Emma, yes, you still have to feed it.
Well, I can't put like that one.
So over on Dale's Live earlier today, there were some people making comments about beets, right? And I made this little comment. I don't know how many people watch The Office in here, but I love The Office. I watched it quite frequently. I go back and watch it over and over, but there is a deal about beets, and Dale was talking about how he doesn't like beets, and I put in the comments, "Bears beat beets," and no one picked it up about
What's a beet?
a beet is a
Like a drum.
I don't think we're on the same page.
yeah. anyway, I thought it was hilarious, and my wife, she's sitting there looking at me like, "What are you talking about? Bears beat beats." I was like, "The Office. You know what The Office is?" And she just started. Did you just toot over there?
No, I was moving my leg through the chairs.
So anyway, no one got the reference on the Office. I was a little disappointed that no one else caught it. And once I explained to Nina, she started laughing because then she remembered the episode where Jim dressed up as Dwight, and yeah, it was a funny deal for me anyhow.
I don't.
So we are getting to the other big announcement, but I just kind of wanted to bring the girls on for just a little bit and kind of talk about it. But we did take a couple goats to the sale today because one of them was a bottle baby that we had, and she's grown up now, and she's
still a baby.
Well, she's still a baby, but she's like 8 months old now.
That's not.
It's not grown up, but grown up more.
She's not 8 months.
Yes, she was. She was born in December.
No,
Right,
she
December,
wasn't.
January, February, March.
I'm not gonna look in
May, June, July. Is it July or is it August?
It's July.
It's July. Okay.
It's the 7th
She's
month.
7 months old.
Okay, close enough. She was weaned, and she had been weaned for months and months. But anyway, back to it. My wife was sick.
When was Mom sick?
No, Mom was sick and tired of that goat jumping on stuff.
Oh.
Well, you would look out the back door, the sliding back door, and there would be a goat just climbing on Nina's car, and she was not happy at all.
Hopefully someone bought her.
Huh?
Hopefully someone bought her.
Oh, someone will. And there's a big where I was going with taking goats to the sale. One of the biggest goat sales in Oklahoma is actually only about 10 minutes from the house over in Pawnee. It is huge, and there's some bigger sales in the country for as far as goats, but in Oklahoma, that one brings the most money. And then the second biggest one is in Perkins, which is only 30 minutes from the house. And all the big meat buyers and things go to those sales. And so they bring top dollar at the sales. That's why we took.
Can we talk about the big announcement?
No, not yet. Not yet. The girls are anyway.
I'm not. Wasn't Moscow at the sale that we just took the goats? The
Yes.
highest selling goat.
Yeah, so Ava just brought up a good point. We took our breeding buck to the sale. We have a new one that's out there right now. He's I'll show him in the next video that we do. Okay, Chris. But he was the top selling goat, and still to this day is the top selling goat over there. He brought a pretty good penny when he was over there. So what else do you guys have? So this weekend I have to go. I'm going to make a video. A friend of mine moved from. He's a new friend of mine I work with. I'm making a video of. I'm going to help him put a video out. He doesn't have a name for his channel or anything yet, but he's moved from Southern California to the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, and he's going to be starting a little channel, which I thought was kind of neat that he was doing that. So I'm going to help him this weekend. And that's a big old fly.
Kill it. Yeah, it's
so I'll be helping him this weekend, and then I'll show the new breeding buck that we got, which is he's all is he all black or does he have white on?
So white.
Some white feathers. Should I say his name?
No.
Should I say his name?
No.
Okay.
So the guy we got him from had a name for him that we're not going to talk about on here. Hang on just 2 seconds. I think I need to do something really fast, and then I think we are going to be doing what we all came. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the deal.
Yes.
Calm down,
Yes,
calm
sir.
down. You don't even know what it is yet. So I'm going to bring up Tony. There's
Hello,
Tony.
how are you guys tonight?
All right. So we're still. You kind of want to. I don't know how far you want to go yet, Tony.
Well, just go ahead and announce it, and I'll pick up wherever I think you leave off.
Okay, so I will put this over here, and I will pop it up the screen real quick. So Tony, Dale, and I are going to be doing a what?
I said his ooze.
The girls are getting me distracted over here. But so we're going to be doing the last chance cook-off. We're going to be starting September 1st. And we have 60 channels. We're waiting on a couple of them to get back with us to verify that they did one in. And then Tony, do you kind of want to go over the sponsorship deal that we've been working on too?
So we are looking at we have 35. I think we have roughly 40 sponsors we're reached out to. We got to do some paperwork back and forth, but we have plenty of time for it. So unfortunately, to give a list of sponsors, I really can't right now. One thing we are asking is anybody that has rubs, spices, sauces, things like that, any kind of cooking utensils that go with barbecuing, grilling, smoking, anything like that. If you want to go ahead and throw your name in the hat for sponsors, we'll make sure we add it to it. And I think it's a real. I think it's hard because we're in the beginning stages of it, but I feel promised by the sponsors we've reached out to and some of the feedback that we've had. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And then, so I don't know what just happened.
My microphone, I just turned my microphone off, I think.
So Dale, Tony, and I, which Dale isn't quite in here. So the only reason why Dale's not here, Dale did make a prior commitment to have an interview today. He is coming.
Mitchell,
Yeah.
his interview just got done, so I'm assuming he'll be here shortly.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So if there is any questions, you can always reach out to Dale with 9 Acre Family Farm, Kettle Kitchen, which is Tony, or you can always shoot me an email too. And at the end of the video, I will drop the in the description. I will put all 3 of our emails in there. And then, so like Tony was saying, we do have a couple. We really can't say the names yet because there's a few things that we are trying to iron out with that. But so Tony, how many Is there anything else that we need to add to that?
I can sit here and talk. I do want people to realize how big this is. 60 channels means that there is 60 plus videos going out in 30 days. As of right now, with the collaborators that we have listed, I got a loud dirt bike going by, I think, so just bear with me, please. We have 60 channels that are putting out 2 videos a day. In addition to that, there will be some bonus videos going out as well. I think that the other important thing I really want to put out here, and I think the easiest way to put it, because we're still waiting on our final numbers, we are very close to being just under 1 million combined subscribers in this collaboration. That is huge. That is huge. It took a lot of work between the 3 of us, but we were able to bring a group together that is very enthusiastic about doing this. They're very interested in doing it, and I got a lot of them that can't wait to start on it. So I think it's going to be really good. I think the other thing that's important to mention too is the whole point of it is basically to say we are cooking one last time before summer's over. Theoretically, that's the point behind it. But it's not inclusive to just barbecuing on a barbecue or a charcoal grill. It can be smoked, it can be campfired, it can be grilled, it can be flat topped, it can be gas grilled, it can be pellet stove, it could be there is no limits really in all of it other than 2 things. One, it has to be cooked outside. And the other one is that you are starring a main dish. Now that main dish, most of us think is either like a brisket or a steak or something like that. We're not limiting that to it. The main dish can be anywhere from meat-based to plant-based, because we have a lot of people who do eat plant-based meals. So we wanted to leave that open for them as well. The only thing we ask is that you can do sides or other dishes if you want to, but we're asking that those videos are primarily showing and starring the main dish. So that's primarily what it comes down to.
So Dale just hopped in the chat. So Dale, I sent you the link for that. So we're just waiting on you to pop up here. And there's another thing I do want to add. So if there are some channels that, it was there was no we're picking this channel, we're picking this channel, we're picking this channel. We just started just naming channels. We got to 30 like our initial count was, and we were like, hey, we would still like to add some more channels. So that's how. And when we got to 60, we were like, guys, that's 2 a day. That's a lot of videos. So
he's trying to get in. I'm going to help him. So go ahead and continue talking.
So, and we're wanting to make this kind of. We're going to see how it goes, but we're really aiming to make it an annual thing. So if you're not doing it this year, we're not saying that you're not ever going to do it. We just we're hopefully I'm getting a little tongue tied. Hopefully we do it again next year if everything goes well, and we'll do it again next year, and new channels will get to come up. It's not trying to. We weren't trying to single anybody out. We just, and it all kind of started as a joke. Honestly, I was out grilling pork chops on the grill, and Tony called me because he needed some help with some YouTube stuff, and I was helping him through it. And I kind of mentioned kind of jokingly with Tony, I said, hey, we ought to do a little cook-off deal. And then the next thing you know, here we are doing a cook-off thing. and it's really not. Do you? Is Dale almost here?
I send him the link, so he'll pop up
Okay.
at some point.
So that's the thing I wanted to kind of to make sure that everybody doesn't feel left out. And then Tony was kind of mentioning another deal, which we're trying to iron out on that deal. Here's Dale. We'll get him up here.
Hey!
Yay! He finally showed
Sorry
up.
I'm late.
It's all right, Dale. So
Understandable.
Yeah.
We all know what was going on, so you're fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
fill
Dale,
me in. Where we at?
So we were.
go ahead, Tony.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Mitchell.
go ahead. You're good.
I'll. Okay, so we basically told them that we are just under 1 million subscribers combined. We told them we had 60 channels, 30 days of videos, 2 videos coming out each day. We're possibly looking at maybe bonus videos coming out as well. That'll work itself out as we go. And it's open to any style of grilling, barbecuing, and it's open to anything you want to make that's from plant-based to meat-based. And then let them also know that there was the stipulation of trying to make the main dish you're making to be the star of your video. The other requirement we've asked is that each of the videos are 10 minutes long or longer. There's a reason behind that, and that's something we'll go into with the collaborators at some other time. But basically, that's pretty much it. I mean, other than common sense kind of rules, but aside from that, I can't think of anything else. Can you, Dale?
No, I mean, I think you've explained the rules perfectly. I am beyond excited about this. In fact, I've had to bite my tongue about this in all the lives that I've been in recently because, I've also had some big news along with our channel. So I've been working on 2 things at the same time, and I'm beyond excited about it. Some of the creators that we have in here, I'm so excited to see what they bring to the table for us as a channel to be involved in something with, that big of a subscriber base is almost unfathoming. I go along that same lines as Mitchell, and when he very first proposed this, I was like, barbecue's kind of barbecue, but when you start letting your mind really run with this and all the different things you can do, it gets, endless, all the different things that can be done here and how creative you can be as a cook and as a creator combined is beyond any realm of thinking right now.
Yep.
No, you don't. So some Scoop Farm asked, do you have to do 60 videos? No, one person. You're only responsible for one video, and then you'll be paired with somebody. Which we're just randomly picking whoever's going to be on what day, and then we are so far out on it. That's one of the nice things that we wanted to kind of do is to give people plenty of time, so you can pre-record a video. And we'll send you a day that you're going to be scheduled on, and you only have to do that one video, and then we'll send you the what I have up on the screen so you can use it as a thumbnail. And then that's another thing that we're asking is you use the hashtag so it's easier to find it, and we can put it all in a playlist so you can everybody can find it easier.
I do want to throw a couple things in, and I'm basing this off of comments I'm seeing. Rich was asking from Old Sweet Farm was asking about the rules. We just finalized the rules, I believe, yesterday, so I just haven't had the chance. We wanted to have the announcement out, and then I'm going to try to get most of those out over this weekend, so you guys have them by Monday morning.
And
we are still working on the calendar because go ahead.
That's what I was going into was we're still working on the calendar. we're actually meeting again later this after, maybe tonight or tomorrow. And we're going to try to get the first 15 days out by the middle of next week. And then the last half of the calendar, hopefully by Friday. That's what we're going for. So
I think it's probably possible we could probably actually have that done tonight if we can get into it and just be done with it. That would be preferable to have it all done at one time. But again, our schedules are so different and our times are different. So we've been making it work and it's been working out, and I think we'll be fine. It's just trying to do what we can do, and we all got real lives on top of it.
Yeah.
So I think we're doing okay.
And I do want to thank everybody that's came in the chat. We do appreciate, and we hope everybody enjoys it as much as we have enjoyed getting to this point, because it's been pretty fun, and the amount of people that responded back so fast with enthusiasm about it, it really kind of got us pretty excited about it.
Yeah, that's some of the key things, for me was when I was talking to some of the creators, that started asking me some questions. For me, as one of the collaborators involved in this and Mitchell's grand idea, I was trying to keep from telling collaborators or creators that they were in the collaboration, and stuff like that. And if you spent much time around me, I'm a pretty open book and an honest person. So I'm going to pretty much tell you what's going on. So me trying to keep from telling another one, you're both in there or something like that,
Yeah.
Right.
But
so the other thing too, another question I seen, and it was something I wanted to address because I've seen a couple people comment on it. Drunken Chef Barbecue wanted to know if they would get a list of all the collaborators. In the mass email we'll be sending out, you'll get the set of rules. Welcome to the collaboration, the set of rules. You'll get the list of the collaborators as well as links to their channels, and you also get the calendar which will have your dates on it. In addition to this, and Dale, we haven't had a chance to talk to you, but I don't think you'll have an issue with this part. We're going to put on our community tabs the listing before we start, the full listing of the collaborators and their links, and then each Sunday we'll go to our community tabs and post the videos and their links, or the channels and their links for the week, so everybody has a shorter list that they can go through and know who's coming up for the lineup. So
yeah, and it makes
I'm assuming you're okay with that, Dale, right?
yes, 100%.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and like you're saying, it just makes everybody easier to find during the week. So you can always come to our channel and you'll be able to see who's coming up during the week, and you'll be able to go to them that way.
Yep. I think the other
Skinner
thing
Farms is asking what. Go ahead, Tony. Sorry.
No, go ahead, because I lost what I was going to say. Go ahead.
Skinner Farms was asking which one of his cookers that we would like him to use. I want you to think outside the box.
Yeah.
If it's a stick over a campfire, that's something that would be cool to me,
Yep.
Or if you converted a trash can into a smoker,
Yeah.
I want to see something cool here,
Yeah. So Eddie asked a question. When does it start? September 1st. That is that's the official start date for it. Will be September 1st, and the ending will be September. Is it 31st or 30th?
30th. And I want to throw something else in that too. Normally when you have your final finale live stream for your collaborations, we actually, and the more I'm thinking about this because of Dale's thing that's going on, what he's involved in, that falls on the 1st. And I think it might be best if we wait until he gets back so he can be a part of that. So it may be like the 3rd or the 4th, But when we get that calendar figured out, that will be part of the date we also pick as well. Another thing I need to address too, and this is something that we're really stressing to the collaborators. Gathered Together Homestead is saying if my dates are this day and that day, we're asking the collaborators to please do your video well in advance and have it in unlisted or private, and then schedule it so it can go out on your day. This will alleviate any other problems, travel issues, because we know a lot of people are still traveling for summer vacations and things like that. So if you guys can accommodate that way, then the dates really don't matter at that point.
That's
I mean,
that's
I'm
why
not-
we,
Go ahead.
and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to get it out so far in advance, so you had plenty of time to get one made and scheduled on the date that you're falling on, because that's what we like I was saying earlier, we're just randomly putting people. The only thing that we're not doing randomly is big channel on top of a big channel. That's where we're trying to separate those. Everything else is pretty well random on every aspect of that part, is because we just don't want two big people with two big people.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's that. You guys have already touched on it, so maybe I need to. But Mitchell, yeah, I see your comment. One of us, or not Mitchell, Josh, Mitchell, or I will let you know about it. But what I was gonna reiterate what Tony said. You could film it this evening, tomorrow. Go ahead, get it posted, schedule it. We'll give you the date. You schedule it. You don't have to worry about it. It's not like you got to wait and post it the day we tell you. And I know a lot of you are a lot better and been at this a lot longer than I have, but that's one of those things that I love about this genre and YouTube in general is I can go ahead and upload videos and then schedule them to come out whenever, In fact, this week, I forgot one was coming out that I pre-scheduled, and I got surprised by it. I'm like, oh, I guess my video dropped.
Well, and that leads into another thing. If you're having problems scheduling a video, you can always shoot one of us an email, and we will gladly help you get it scheduled so there's no issues with scheduling a video. Like if you don't know how to pre-schedule a video, Tony, Dell, and myself will gladly help anybody there is. You just shoot us an email. I will put all three of our emails in the description of the video, but you can always go to our about pages, and it is there as well.
And if it's not for me, just email me. I have no problem posting it on my tab at any time. If somebody missed it or it's not showing up, I could put it up 20 times and I have no problem with that. So please. The other thing I want to throw out there too, and Dark Lord meant it, whether or not it was a joke or not, and I don't think it was because I read his second comment. Please, anybody that is using any of these utensils to cook, please be careful. One of the things I want to stress is this channel, my channel, Dale's channel, YouTube, nobody is responsible for anything that you caused to happen. So please, safety first. Make sure you're doing things you need to, especially in locations that are having droughts and fire issues already. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody stay safe.
Yes. The other thing I would like to throw out, just again, because of the comments that are coming out, I think it really goes back to what Mitchell said earlier, or no, it was Dale too. I mean, I think it's been said is my point. Don't do your typical hamburgers and hot dogs. Show us something we don't see on a normal basis, something that people don't hear about that often, something that tastes really good that you're not used to. But at the same token, just because we have 4 videos with hamburgers doesn't mean they're all going to be the same either. I'm just as an example. I think the other thing that goes along with that too is this is not okay. So we currently there's another YouTube contest that's going on over at Smoking Joe's Barbecue Pit or Pit Barbecue. And that's a contest. This was never, and please correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I know we've talked about this. This has never been intended to be a competition. This is a group of collaborators having a good time, showing something that they do in the way they do it, and we're just here to have a good time.
Yeah,
okay?
and
So
learn
we're
something.
not here to say somebody's doing it right, somebody's doing it wrong. We're here to let you learn something, number one. Number two, we have an awesome mix of big, medium, and small channels. And I think it's great that we're able to come together. And I've said this before, I said it in Jam It Up June. We're crossing our genres and our niches, and we're all coming together. There are, because I did see somebody say that there are over on the barbecue contest over on Smoking Joe's, they're talking about some of them that are in it. That's the barbecue community that we now have involved in our community. You know, and it's important for us to cross over where
and that leads into, be courteous to everybody in the whole deal. I mean, because you are just there to try to learn something. I mean, there's a couple of people that are in the collaboration that cook different than me, and I know that. Tony cooks different than me. Dale cooks different than me. I want to learn. I want to learn how to do something different.
Yep, I agree.
Flicker Hill wants us to retell the goal of the collaboration.
Who was it that asked that? Sorry.
Flicker Hill Homestead.
The goal of the collaboration? I think the goal of the collaboration is to bring multiple channels together to just have a good collaboration. It's not intended for anything other than that.
Yeah,
From multiple different
communities, right?
Yes. Communities.
Yep.
And just to enjoy the camaraderie and maybe learn something from one another that we don't know. Because Tony, how many hours are you from Oklahoma? Roughly.
I actually from Kansas, from Dale's house specifically, I figured out I'm 26 hours away.
There's no way that we cook everything the same. So it's about learning in the community and bringing people together. That's what it is for me anyway.
Thank you.
Yep.
She's at the skateboard.
So
And the other thing that goes along with it too is maybe you'll learn. I mean, I know you said it, Mitchell, but I think it really hits home when you think about it. In the aspect that we all cook a little different, you might learn a different way. I don't know about you guys, but I can be honest. I just grill and barbecue what tastes good. I don't follow the Kansas City model or the Texas model or the Mississippi model. I just put together whatever works for me and tastes good. So for me, this is going to be great because I see different ways of people cooking. I get confused when we start having a conversation about, what's SPG, salt, pepper, garlic, from here and from there, because they have different ways they mix it. All those places I listed.
yeah.
I start getting confused by all that. Just let me put on what I want to put on. Here's what I'm having, and guess what? It tasted wonderful.
Well, and
That's what I want.
I don't necessarily follow any recipes. It's like, I'll taste the sauce. Yeah, I could use a little bit more of this or that. It's just learning and communitizing, like Simply Jan just said there. That's the important part to it. And making new friends that maybe you wouldn't make in the normal sense.
Sorry.
Because I've made quite a few new friends.
The other thing I want to throw out there, because I just seen them.
Guerrilla style.
Jaden, go get that water
Go ahead.
bottle
Sorry.
and throw it away.
Go ahead, Tony.
No, the one I watched.
What I was trying to say was I seen Gorilla Joe's Barbecue and Drunken Chef Barbecue
You're still there.
You're still there.
Sorry, somebody had a cough. I seen him make a comment that, you know, they already had their one competition. They're ready for collabs. That's the point of it.
That's
Yeah.
the point.
We just want you to come in, be a part of the group, have a good time, and that's what it's about.
And meet some new people, you know. Can't say that. You can't say that enough. Communitizing, getting to know people from all over the place. I mean, Tony, Skinner Farms, Boots and Bounty. You know, they're not close to me by any stretch of the. I mean, Dale's pretty close to me, but they're not close to me. But I've had conversations with these guys. You know, Jesse hops up on my lives. You know, getting to know people. It's really neat thing about YouTube and working together to do it.
Well, I think Drunken Chef Barbecue saying it perfectly there. You know, I
Yep,
probably
I
would
was
have
thinking
never
that.
found Drunken Chef Barbecue or his channel if it wasn't for the fact that,
Thank you.
you know, he was featured on Mr. Boots and Bounty's channel, you know.
Yeah.
So then I get to see it there. And then, you know,
Yep, 100%.
now he's communitized and immersed in with a bunch of like homesteading and,
Cookies are all
you know, all that kind of stuff. And to me, that's the whole point behind this, guys. If this collab is to bring all of us together, as I said during one of Tony's lives about, you know, we were talking about different foods and everything. Food is the one thing, no matter what you're into, it's the same. We all got to eat. We all love food. It doesn't matter. You know, it links all of us. So it's the great equalizer and great link, you know.
Flicker Hill posted that they wanted to know, they may want to be in on it. I actually think I sent them an email, so you might want to check your spam folder, because I think you're one of the names I'm waiting on. So if not, I'll double check though myself as well, but I think you already have one. The other thing that goes along with it, and it really hits what Dale just said, because I want to piggyback on that in the sense of I wouldn't have found Smoking. I want to make sure I say his name correctly all the way because it's an awesome channel. So bear with me here. It is, I know what I want to say, but I'm going to say it right. Please bear with me, guys.
They were battling.
Oliver.
Oh, come on. Now I'm just having problems. Well, of course, that's the way it goes. So anyways, it's the Barbecue Pit Masters of YouTube. I never would have found that contest had it not been for me going and watching Drunken Chef Barbecue. In that, I have found quite a few very interesting people, and with that, Gorilla Joe's Barbecue is part of it. But I also got involved in watching Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue. That's his name. Sorry. But that's because we're crossing over, and I think it's important for all of us to open that realm we're stuck in, because we can benefit from so many people if we just give ourselves a chance and give them a chance. That's kind of all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but so just to kind of, I lost my train of thought. I got 2 emails real quick. I had to respond back to. They were work emails that I don't have a choice to answer, but right now, the perks of being on call, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, that goes right along with what you were talking about. We're far enough out from the September release of this that if life happens, it happens. You know, don't wait until the last minute to put out your video.
Absolutely. And I think it's going to be a great thing. I really do. Getting to communitize. Maybe there's some people that you don't really get to meet all the time that you can't. I don't know how the best way to say that. I'm wanting to stutter because whenever whenever my mind gets going, my mouth doesn't keep up. If you guys have been to the lives, you know I get kind of scatterbrained sometimes, but
Squirrel.
yeah. But I really think that this as a whole is going to be a really
Excuse me.
getting to meet people as a group, going in there, checking out how they cook. I think it's going to be a really cool deal. So
How are you?
Dale, do you have anything that you kind of want to go back over it, because there's been quite a few people pop back in. Just a brief overview of what we're doing, just for the new people that are coming in.
So for anybody that is just now coming in, led by Hendrickson Family Farms, and then Tony at Kettle Kitchen and 9 Acre Family Farms, we are putting together this collaboration called Last Chance Cook-Off. It is about the whole goal in it is the main entree and outside cooking. By outside cooking, we mean that you can use a grill, you can use a smoker, you can use a pellet grill, you can use a 55-gallon drum that you made yourself, you can use an open fire pit, a campfire. Don't just think about this as meat on a grill. It could be a boil, it could be all kinds of stuff. As long as it's an outside cooking, out of your kitchen. The whole point in it, we have roughly 60 channels involved. There will be 2 videos per day in the month of September.
And you're only liable for 1 video, so we don't get that confused.
You're only liable for 1 video. And then we will be having lives every week talking about it. It will be in 1 playlist. Make sure that you use this thumbnail picture incorporated within your thumbnail, and hashtag Last Chance Cook-Off to get in the playlist. Subscriber count on this, we are going to turn heads when it comes to sponsors, when it comes to viewers. When you hit that large of a collaboration, we're gonna get some attention, guys.
Tony kind of covered it. So Tony is a great bookkeeper, just so everybody's aware of that. So Tony, again, with a rough number, what's the club? You said we're just shy of $1 million, right?
Yes, we're just shy of $1 million. I don't want to say a number yet, because I think we're still going to get some more, and we're working on that. And confirmation of that is what we really need to do before I start putting numbers out there. I do know for a fact, when I looked at the numbers today, we are shy of $1 million, but I can tell you we're over 800,000. I do know that for a fact. We also, do you guys mind if I go ahead and tell the 2 sponsors I know for a fact that have joined on, just because they immediately responded?
Yep.
Chris and Larry Homestead, they're helping with one of the prizes, which we'll get into later. That'll be later down the road. And then Drunken Chef Barbecue is also helping us with rub package. And then actually, I did get the other one. I forgot when I'm sitting here. We do have a third.
Hey, so can you hang on just a second, Tony?
Yes.
Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. If you need help with anything, with thumbnails or something like that, you can shoot any one of us an email, and we can do a Google meeting, and we can help you with setting up a thumbnail.
Yep. And then the other one I'll throw out there too, Uncle Steve's Shake is also in for a full package of all of their flavors, with the swag package as well. So we are starting to get things in. We do have, we got, like I said, there's got to be, I want to say there's 40 to 45 emails that are out with the 4th of July weekend. it kind of hit a wall in waiting for those emails to come back. But starting last night, they started coming in. So that's where we're at, really. I mean, we're just trying to figure that out. I do know, and it's something we had talked about, and like with Drunken Chef, he's in the collaboration. If there's any other collaborators that want to do the same thing, by all means, hit us up. Let us know what you want to do, because you can be a sponsor as well. So,
and that's one thing that I did want to bring up. So the people that are going to be sponsored during the lives, during the cook-off, we will have a backdrop just kind of like this, and we'll be off to the side, and we will list everybody that is in as a sponsor. So you will always get you'll be out there for everybody to see during the lives.
Not to interrupt you, but Pineapple, the organized Pineapple, she has a great question there. She wants to know, can I donate a gift card as a prize? You know, if that's what you feel led to do,
then do it.
Reach out to one of the three of us, and we'll help you out with that. And to continue on with this sponsorship, with the people reaching out to us, you know, you have to take in consideration with the holiday weekend here in the States, you know, and these letters just went out. Some of those businesses haven't even really got back in office, and if they did, they probably had several hundred to go through. So I am definitely very encouraged that some of those have already reached back.
Hey, just a side note, the first announcement that I had that I was over 500, I don't know if you guys seen Eddie. I don't know if he really wants to see me in yoga pants and makeup, but he just said that I was up to 517.
Hey, I don't know about you, Tony, but I heard a little birdie told me that if Mitchell hits 1K, that he's going to do the bye dance. From that,
I did hear that. No, that's not a rumor, because both of us heard the same conversation, so I know it's not a rumor. Am I correct, Dale?
He was having.
Okay, all right. See, we're here to tell you guys it was a conversation. So
it was a conversation.
So Pineapple, to answer your question, if it sticks for the week next Thursday on the live, like my normal live, I will do it then. The girls are all excited about the makeup.
They are really ready for that. There was another question up here, or at least I caught the end of a question. And Dale said, and I think it's to Josh, but I want to say it again for anybody else that's wondering. And Drunken Chef had to take off. He has a interview he's got to do. So thank you for being here. We appreciate you sponsoring this and being in the collaboration. So that's what it was. Skinner Farms asked, I understand that we do one video of one main dish at least 10 minutes long. That is correct. If you want to do side dishes, you can do them, but we don't want to see the recipes of the side dishes. You can just throw them in there and say, with this brisket, we had corn on the cob and macaroni and cheese and whatever else. I didn't miss anything. I think that's correct, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. And the 10 minutes isn't a max, of course. That's a minimum.
No.
Right.
No. Here. I'll just go ahead and tell them, because I think it's fair for them to know the reason behind that. The reason behind that is because we wanted the channels that are monetized, because remember, this is a mix of channels. This is not just little channels. It's not big, huge, giant channels. It's everybody in the mix. We felt it was important. Hold on. Sorry, guys. We felt it was important for the channels that are monetized to be able to put ads into their videos. In order to make it the best video possible for that kind of perspective, we wanted the videos to be 10 minutes long. Some people may not like that. Some people may think it's selfish for the monetized people from our point of view. I really don't care what they think. I think that's a benefit for monetized channels to utilize if they can. And I don't see what an extra 2 minutes or whatever of content is going to kill anybody to put it in. That's my take on it.
And I go ahead, Mitchell.
And someone commented earlier, I think it was, I can't remember without going back and looking. it's easy to make a longer video anyway. It's hard to chop down some steps, in especially something that you're really trying to express yourself. Is the best way to put it, because whenever I cook, that's how I look at it. I want to express my food, and I want it to look as good and taste as good as possible. So making a 10 minutes, I think is pretty reasonable, at minimum of 10 minutes.
It's like we talked, the three of us talked, we've got some cooking videos on our channel, and that video attributes to a whole lot of hours that hit the cutting room floor. I mean, I could have made that way longer, but to put out a good one, I made it the length of time it was. To me, when you're making a dish like this and you're going through the whole process, it's pretty easy to make a 10-minute plus video.
Oh yeah, you can do it by accident.
Yes.
Yep. Another thing I want to throw out there, because this is how rumors get started, Mitchell. When you put a post out that says specifically, where's it at? If I hit 1K before, I'll do my video in yoga pants. That's Josh from Skinner Farms.
That's not a rumor. That comes directly from.
I was going to say, the problem is that's not a rumor. That's something
that comes directly from the source.
That's right. So I want everybody
to. If you're not connected to Josh's family at Skinner Farms, go hit him up, because I want to see right now, at the Last Chance Cook-Off.
That's funny. That's funny.
But
sorry, go ahead.
The main thing we want to make sure that everybody understands is this is fun. It's not meant to be a cutthroat competition. We're here to have a good time, support other creators, and just enjoy ourselves. That's something that I feel is very important, because you can see it in some genres, and hopefully not in our genre, where people are very unsupportive, and that's just not who most of the people I know in here in the chat. They're very supportive creators, and I really hope that it continues that way and it doesn't get cutthroat.
Well, and I don't think it really needs to be, because one person's style is their style. That's how they do it. So yeah. I would honestly hope that nobody does that, but.
Right. So where were you going next, Tony?
Well, I was just trying to, I just want people to have fun. That's the whole point behind it. I want people to get to know channels they may not know. One of the things I kept hearing in Jamming Up June, and I think Chris is one who said it plainly as day, there is almost 30 channels that she got to know she wouldn't have known, and people in those channels that she did not know that she now knows. And she got all the recipes from it. She had a good time. Sorry. Gotta love it when you live in rural America and there's nothing for the kids to do but to drive their dirt bikes down Main Street. Sorry.
Rural America is where Dale and I live, Tony.
No, you live in somewhere else I will not say on this channel, but that's beside the point. I just want people to have fun. I want people to enjoy it, get to know channels you may not know. And who knows, maybe we'll do this again next year. Well, it just depends on how it goes,
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, is if we get a good turnout like what we're hoping that we can bring in some channels that maybe I don't want to use the term didn't make the cut, because that's not how we did it at all. It's just we just started going down a list, not a list. We started just clicking on channels, and it was like, oh yeah, let's try them. It was not. There was no selection of it all.
No. And it's needed to stay that way, so it was just what we were trying to do.
Night, Brenda. Have a good night.
Night, Brenda.
Night, Brenda. Thank you. I want to make another shout out if I can real quick. Sorry. Gorilla Joe's Barbecue is also in that YouTube Pitmasters contest. You guys need to go over there and check that out. That guy did one heck of a video, and it was really I wanted to reach through and grab everything he was cooking. That's how good it looked.
Well,
Yeah,
I want to touch on, not only that, but to go back to Jam It Up June and to go ahead and back up your thought process there, Tony. I'm just like Chris. Jam It Up June exposed us to all kinds of channels that we would have never seen. In fact, I mean, and we touched a whole different segment that we'd never even been a part of. And I think this collaboration will do the exact same thing. You will find channels within this that you didn't even know existed and are a completely different world and genre than you're used to seeing.
And I can say that there's probably some channels in here that most people, that a lot of people haven't ever seen, or have seen very often. So there was a pretty neat one that we found just the other day, and we shot them an email, and they were ecstatic about it.
Mm-hmm. I think this is well put together. I think we really thought it out. I think the math and science behind it, as much as we can call it that, it went into it. We were trying to make sure it was something that was open to as many people as possible. We tried to make. I'm really wanting to stick a stick inside this guy's wheel. Hold on. I am not into hurting kids, but when you start doing that, anyways, I just think it was well thought through, and I want to point this out just as Dale did, because I want people to understand this is Mitchell's idea. This was not mine and Dale's. Mitchell is the one that approached me, and then we together approached Dale. It was something that came from him. However he got it, I don't really care, because it was brilliant. I think it's a great idea. Obviously, the number of people that have jumped on so fast. We had talked about this, and I remember this. In 4 days, we had over our original 30. That's how fast we filled up.
Yeah, I mean,
that's important for people to understand. Sorry.
Yes, in September. September is when it starts. And one thing, it's not one person that's doing it all. There's three of us on here for a reason. We had honestly thought about asking someone else, just because we had so much going on between the three of us, but we ended up making it all work out. And it's a good team. It's a good team. That's the thing. Everybody's got to remember, it's a team effort. That's why when we do all the lives, we're going to spread it all around.
I think the other thing is too, and we've talked a little bit about this, is there's going to be bonus videos out there. It is not going to be just 60 videos.
No.
There's going to be other things that are coming out throughout the month. Without going into too much detail, I can tell you, again, I'm not going to tell you what, but I've heard some of the recipes that people are wanting to do. I think people are going to be shocked.
Well, and then there's a lot of them that haven't told us too.
You are correct, yes.
And so Jan asked if we are going to have a pre-made logo. The logo is what's up on the screen and in the middle of the screen. And it'll be the thumbnail we send out to everybody with the calendar and the rules. And what else are we sending out? I can't remember right now.
The rules, the calendar, the list of the contributors with their links. And anything else we can think of at the time. I can't remember.
And with that list of those contributors going out, I for one want to encourage, if you are part of it, reach out to a fellow collaborator.
Yes, please do.
Please.
Well, then that was something.
The whole point in this is that communitized effort. If you guys can do your own collaboration together with it, like you make an entree, they make an entree that works together, And the other point is that I was going to make real quick, and then I'll give the floor back over. was Chris was saying, there's going to be things that you never even thought of that are going to be featured in this. That was one of the points that we brought up with it can either be meat or plant-based.
Yeah.
If it's something that's like different to a lot of people, or you're a plant-based diet, we want to see that. Don't think that you got to just cook something that's meat because it's, a barbecue collaboration. I want to see something different, if you're doing a cabbage steak or something like that, or portobello mushroom steak, I want to see it,
Yeah.
So another thing I want to throw out there real quick too, and I'll give it back to Mitchell, and then he can do what he wants. The other thing I think that's important is once the collaborators get the calendar date, they need to reconfirm with us, yes, that date works fine with me, just in case there's something major that we need to be aware of. In that email you return, please tell us as briefly as possible, we don't need details, what it is you plan to make and what vessel you're planning to make it in. Here's the reason. Once we get this calendar done, it is going to be as random can be. But I do want to throw the exception in there. We don't want 4 videos in the row of making barbecue chicken.
Right.
That's going to get boring for people. If that happens, we will contact those contributors and see if they can change it, if the date can be changed, something like that.
Well,
aside from that, sorry, go ahead.
And to if you are making the same thing as someone else, it's not a big deal. You're going to cook something different than somebody else. We just don't want to stack you. We just don't want to stack you together. And we're not going to share what you're cooking. It's just for us so we don't overlap so many people. Just to drive home Tony's deal. Someone must be driving by. But yeah. I think that's the important thing.
I wish I lived close to Tony. I'd ride by on a Harley
Right?
every 30 minutes.
I'm not even going to go into it, but you get it. You heard it, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I am getting overly antsy about it, and I can't wait. And I hope the sponsorships work out. I hope it all works out, because if it's even in the slightest as successful as Jam It Up June, we're going to be doing this again next year. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Simply Jam's cracking me up.
I know.
Down here. I'm barbecuing squash bugs. I'm with you, girl. They've attacked my garden, and it's bad.
Aren't you having a cucumber memorial next week or something like that?
I am.
So, Josh, we see your comment.
Yep.
Annie, yes, go ahead and email me what you have, and then we'll go from there. And I want to throw this out one more thing. Gorilla Joe said that he can't wait. He was super excited when I woke up and had an email in my YouTube box. I never get emails in there. But that's the point.
Yeah.
We involved small channels, big channels, middle channels. Some of these channels probably did have exactly the same thought process he did. Wow, they're coming to me for this.
Yeah. Well,
you're just like us. And somebody said it before. We all put our pants on the same way. We're all there. So.
Yep.
So,
Devil Dog's asking what are the sponsorships for?
Those are for giveaways. We are trying to. What? Sorry.
So,
so they would be for our giveaways. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We haven't hammered out the exact days or anything like that on that, so we can't. We really don't want to answer any questions about that yet, because that's kind of the surprise of the whole thing. And I think that's going to be one of the highlights about it is of the whole giveaway part. of not knowing.
And the other thing I do want to add for the collaborators' knowledge, we will never put anything out there that you don't know about first.
Right.
So you guys will be notified when we get a sponsorship list together, when we get a prize giveaway list together, things like that. You guys will get it before it goes out to the public. Now, whether you open it or it goes in your spam box, I can't control. But the intent will be that you get it before everybody else does.
Yeah. I think we pretty well covered everything. Unless you guys have something else to add, I think that's going to be it for information wise. And if you do have any more questions, if you are a collaborator or if you're not a collaborator, you can always still email us and we can help. We can kind of tell you what we can about it so far. Dale, do you have anything? Or Tony? Go ahead. Go ahead, Tony.
Go ahead, Dale. Dale, go ahead.
I was reading the comment on prizes. You'll just have to tune back into each one of our lives to find out what we're talking about when it comes to sponsorship and prizes.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't want to give anything away about that, so we'll wait and see about that. Tony, what do you got?
Don't get impatient. That's the biggest thing right now. We've made the announcement. Everybody knows about it. We can all talk about it now. There is no secrets about it, and we feel much better, the three of us, because now we can talk about it.
Tony actually made the comment last night, not to interrupt you, Tony, that he's like, Dale, he's like, your face, you look wore out, grumpy, wore out. And I'm like, I had so much stuff going through my mind between this and the other announcement on my channel that it was starting to weigh on me. I could not wait for tonight when this had come out. You know,
I want to answer Jan's question. Will all the prizes be given to the subscribers like Jam It Up June, or will one of the participants win something? Just rest assured, we're thinking of the collaborators as well in this one. So please keep that in mind. I can't tell you what it is, but the other thing I want to say too is it goes along with what I started to say. Just be patient. Information will come out. Be completed. Our goal is to have it. Agree with me, please, but I think our goal was to have as much out as we possibly can by Monday, excluding sponsorships, because that's going to be an ongoing process we're going to be working through. So,
yes.
That's all I got.
What's up?
Yep. What's up, everyone? Was it Charlie or what? I can't remember his wife's name. I'm
going to sit here. I'm going to put Mitchell on the spot.
I can't think of it. I just said that. So you guys are gonna hang around for a second, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's I won. So that's gonna be it for the big announcement. So the two things is the last chance cook-off. We covered that, and then the other announcement was I did hit 500. So Devil Dog can see me in the yoga pants because he was hard as he was pushing that yesterday. And everybody that has shouted me out, I do appreciate it. I can't say that enough. And thank you for everybody that came into the live.
Randy.
We are excited about this this last chance cook-off in September. September 1st is when it will cook off. Be looking for updates on Tony's Kettle Kitchen or Dale 9 Acre Family Farms or my channel as well. We will be giving updates on all kinds of things, and be looking for emails from one of us three with dates and your list of everything that we talked about earlier. Simply James cracking me up. be looking in your emails for that, and we will get you the information as soon as possible. So you guys have plenty of time to be doing it. With that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Well, everybody have a great evening, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.